Now here's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Quick. That's the
They'll run for it. Chubb. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Obviously, the Kansas City backfield very unsettled, but they might have something in Damian Williams.
I think that they do, and I thought he was a quality back when he was in Miami, and in his last game, 123 yards from scrimmage, 2 touchdowns in the loss to the Chargers in Week 15. But he definitely showed something in that game that keeps Kansas City feeling optimistic about their backfield, and they're still hoping to get Spencer Ware back from injury.
Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Davis breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Trying to lay one up. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Ware takes the give from Mahomes and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Well, thinking about what the Cleveland Browns have been able to do this year, I guess not many places, not many franchises, if you're fighting around 500, would you be saying, hey, this is a giant leap forward, but this is a giant leap forward this year for Cleveland.
After years and years and years of false starts, it is a huge leap forward. And not only are they on the right track now, because they've got coaching, working with administration, with the players playing well.
Here we go.
They're not only taking a big step forward, they're still in the playoff hunt. Think about that for the Cleveland Browns in 2018.
After the last 3 years winning a combined 4 football games. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A first down throw from Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All right, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashad Perriman, 60 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, for the Kansas City Chiefs, as their offense takes the field again, the road to a first-round bye in the #1 overall seed, that hit a big speed bump week 15 with that 1-point loss to the Chargers, CD.
Yeah, it certainly did. It set the playoff picture on its ear, didn't it? I mean, when you think about it now, we kind of had Kansas City locked in as the #1 seed, but we'll have to see how it all plays. But here's the bottom line, though. It doesn't matter to me where Kansas City plays, whether at Arrowhead or they go on the road. That offense, it can travel with Patrick Mahomes at the controls.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go now.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have this.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. Thirteen seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Following the interception, Mayfield. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this
you're
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to go up top again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.